Hi, Sharon Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com. Here in my studio, I did a video on using red and how to mix red, what to do with red. And I've come back and now I want to show you a few things about maybe painting some flowers. I have alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, cad red light, cad orange, and cad yellow. So here is some alizarin crimson. It's a highly transparent paint, and so you need to add some titanium white to it to make it more, well, I can't think of the word. Opaque, that's the word. Okay, so red eats everything. It'll take over every color you put it with. So you want to put some teeny tiny little mixes in there. Don't try to change this whole thing here. It'll never happen. So hopefully you can see the difference right here with when you add titanium white to red, you don't want pink. You still want that vibrant color, but you need the titanium white so you don't see through it. Okay, so here I had a mixture of some ultramarine blue and some alizarin crimson. Now I'm going to pull off some more blue. It's kind of gotten a little dry in the last few minutes here in the studio. So I want to darken it up. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Now we're just going to look at a flower. Now this is, you can use this kind of stroke for almost any flower. You have to remember that what you're seeing is around the edges is the back side of the flower. Okay? And okay, they're not all identical. Yay! That's the good news. So you could make this into a carnation. You could turn it into a geranium. You could use different colors for a hydrangea. A zinnia, you can do lots and lots with this, just this little bit of stroke. You just saw, I just made a few little strokes around. I want them in the background. Now you can go in either direction. Get on the side of your brush to make a few, and then on this part of the brush. You can do it from this side or from here. Okay, so now we have that. We want to come over. I'm going to rinse it a little bit. I'm not trying to make it 100% clean. I just want to get the darkest colors out of there. Okay, so I have a little mixture here of some alizarin crimson and a little bit of the titanium white. That's what this is. Okay, so now I want to get another layer to where it's deeper. So here we go. Acrylic paint dries quickly, but it doesn't dry that quickly because I'm picking up some of these dark shades behind it. Okay, so now I know it's okay. It might not look like what you think it should at this point, but that's only got 2 layers. So now I do need to rinse it out. I want all that dark to come out. I'm going to take some of the cad red, put it over here, and now I'm going to mix some alizarin crimson with that. That will brighten it up. I can also add a touch. See, we're talking a touch. A teeny tiny bit of white to that. Okay. So in here comes some more. Another layer. And I'm just jabbing it on there. Okay. I'm not trying to actually form a petal. I'm just jabbing it on there. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse it again. I like 4, 5, 6 colors, 6 values in there. These are pretty much the same. They're pretty close. So I'm going to lighten it up even more, just a smidge of it, not the whole pile. Remember I said you can't change the whole pile. I'm adding more cad orange out here. There we go. Okay, so we've got several, and see this one place where the orange is really prominent? Oh, please don't blend that out. Let that be in there. Now you can also add a little bit of yellow to a little bit of the paint that you have. Okay, then you can throw that on there. There we go. Now, I have a palette over here that I used in the green class earlier. So let's try to turn it into something here. We've got a little olive green. Oh, I like this green here. This is a turquoise and yellow. Now usually I have this all on one palette, but because I've been teaching, making some different videos this morning, they're kind of smushed together there. I have separate palettes for different colors that we're working on. Okay, so here we are. We're going to turn it into something, a flower. It needs a base to it, okay? I just did a few straight up, and now I'm trying to get on that side to kind of incorporate that whole flower. And then I can bring my stem down, okay? So once you, don't give up. If it didn't look like, oh shoot, it doesn't look like what I want, try again. You're painting on freezer paper. It's the cheapest thing on the planet to paint on, to practice on. But here you can see the dark tells you it's farther away. If you did the same strokes and you did it all one color, you'd have a blob. You wouldn't have a flower. I want to pull this closer so you can actually see the difference in that. There. Your eye tells you that's a flower. And that's really all you have to do is give your eye enough information and it'll fill in the rest. But if you don't have these various colors, the cool in the back, the warm in the front, that's giving you perspective, it's giving you roundness, it's giving you depth. So that's why you need to understand how color works and what it can do for you. So thanks a lot, Sharon Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com. If you learned anything or enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and if you click that little bell next to it, it will alert you whenever something new comes up on my channel. So thanks a lot. Have a great day.